Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be super fun. We are doing DIY Christmas decor. I thought it would be a great opportunity to do easy, budget-friendly DIY projects because I know for all the crafters out there, you want to decorate your house for the holidays. So I have some really good ideas for you, so stay tuned. So without further ado, let's get crafting.
Okay, so we're going to start off with something really easy. So what I've done is just searched for some Christmas music sheets that I'll end up printing off. So just choose your favorite music here. So once you have printed off your music sheet, we're going to stain it to make it look antique. So the first thing I tried was coffee, which didn't turn out very well. But then I tried some tea bags and it worked out a lot better. So next you're going to get your empty frame. I just had this one lying around. You could definitely find an affordable one from Walmart. So you're going to pop the back out of your frame and then you're going to fit your music sheet into the back. I had to trim some excess in order for it to fit perfectly. To jazz it up, I added this gold ribbon. I thought it was a nice touch. Once the music sheet is placed in the back, don't forget to bring down the flaps to secure it in place. So this is the final product. I loved how it turned out. I thought it was a nice touch to the holiday season. So this cost me a total of $0 if you have the frame lying around your house, of course. But if you have to purchase the frame, it could be anywhere between $5 to $25. I also completed the same project with a larger frame, so here I was able to add a lot of different Christmas carols, so this one was a lot of fun. So the next DIY, I'm calling this the gingerbread place card setting. I thought it'd be super cute to make these if you're having guests over the holidays. Each person could get their little gingerbread, personalized gingerbread. So the dimensions for these are 2 inches by 2 inches, and the height is 3¼ inches up to the point. And there are 2 shingle pieces that measure 2¼ inches by 2 inches. I just measured out the shapes on a cardboard box that I already had. So I attached all the pieces with a hot glue gun, as you can see. Just make sure to really hold down each piece like in place until it dries a little bit, just so it could really stick. So I used a white pencil crayon when doing the decoration for this gingerbread. Ideally, I would have liked to use a white Sharpie pen, but it did not come in the mail in time for this DIY, so I just made do with the white pencil crayon. But yes, I had a lot of fun decorating these. It was just freehand decor gingerbread style. I looked at Pinterest for a lot of ideas as well. Isn't this gingerbread place card setting so cute? I think this is something that your guests would really enjoy, so I thought it would be cute to put a chocolate underneath as a little surprise for your guests. So this DIY was so easy. In terms of cost, if you're using the white pencil crayon, this would cost you a total of $2, but if you're using the white Sharpie pen, then it will be a total of $8. So overall, a great DIY. The next project is called the Organza Christmas tree. So these are some of the materials you're going to need. I will list all the materials in the description. So this project is a bit more difficult. It just takes a bit more time compared to the other projects. So you're going to need long skewer sticks. I got these from the dollar store. Also keep in mind the length of the skewer sticks is going to be the height of your Christmas tree. You will be painting these any color you like. So I'm going to be painting these gold, and you will need 5 of these skewer sticks painted. I actually got the idea for this DIY from a window display that I saw at our nearby mall. It was a really beautiful window display, so I hope this DIY turns out just as pretty. Okay, so now it is time to cut the organza. So we're going to cut the organza in rectangle strips. So we're gonna do 8 inches wide, and then you're gonna measure your skewer stick, and you're going to do double the length of the skewer stick. So my skewer stick is 30 inches long, so I'm going to cut the organza at 60 inches long. So my total rectangle piece is going to be 8 inches by 60 inches. So all 5 of my rectangle strips are now cut out. This step was very therapeutic. Next, you're going to fold your strip in half lengthwise and sew 1/4 inch from the edge with a regular stitch. Complete this step with all 5 of your organza strips. So once you're done sewing, you have this tube, and now you're going to turn it inside out. Complete the same for all 5 pieces. So next step, we're going to create a gather stitch, creating 2 straight stitches, one on either side of this seam. So when you press this tube flat, you're trying to get the seam in the center. So that's why I'm using the ruler here to try to measure out the seam in the center of the tube. So I marked here with the pins where I'm going to sew. So you're pretty much creating a channel. So leave about 1/2 inch between the 2 stitches, because this is where you're going to feed through the wire in the next step. Don't forget to set your sewing machine to gather stitch size 5. Remember, you don't need to knot the ends for gather stitch. Okay, so now you're going to use your 26 gauge wire. I like to kind of bend the end like in half, maybe about 1 inch, so it's easier to feed through your tube. I found it was easier to feed the wire through the channel first that you just created, then you gather your tube. I found that was the best strategy. So once you've fed your wire all the way through, you're gonna gather until your organza strip is about the size of your skewer. So you just pull on 2 strings from your gather stitch. So once you've finished gathering, we're going to start from one end of the skewer stick and wrap the edge of the wire close to the bottom, about 1 inch from the bottom. And then we're going to start wrapping the organza around the stick. So make sure all your skewer sticks are wrapped in the organza in this manner. Make sure you tie together the gather stitch so it's secured in place. So once you get to the end, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to wrap the wire so it's secured in place and your organza doesn't move anywhere. And this is the finished result. It looks beautiful. So once you finish wrapping all your skewer sticks in organza, then we can proceed to assembling the Christmas tree. So I found this foam ring at the dollar store, which I thought would be perfect to use for the base. And just to cover it, I used burlap and I just wrapped it, secured it with some tape, and then just wrapped it around the foam just to cover the white foam. So make sure you have enough burlap when you're doing this step. I just had enough. So I secured the other end with tape as well. It seems to do the trick. It looks a lot better covered with burlap, that's for sure. So this step I found it was easiest with a partner. If one person just holds and balances the skewer sticks in place and the other person pierces the foam ring, make sure that the skewer sticks are equal distance apart on the ring. And this is what our tree looks like so far. I was debating whether to put that foam ring on the top. To secure the top in place, I just wrapped it with wire. And this is the final Christmas tree. To be honest, it turned out a lot better than I had expected. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. It actually wasn't so bad. It wasn't too challenging at all. Just takes a bit of time. So we finish it off with some Christmas lights and this gorgeous angel topper. So all the materials for this project will cost around $20. I think that's pretty good for a Christmas tree. So this is the whole display lit up at night with our organza Christmas tree on the left. I think this came out so cool. I really love it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and happy holidays everyone. We'll see you next time.